Catholic Cardinal George Pell is set to be released from prison after the High Court quashed his child sexual abuse convictions. Reporter Kate McKenna joins us now from outside the court in Brisbane. Kate, you were one of only a handful of people allowed into the court due to these COVID-19 restrictions. Take us inside. How was the High Court decision handed down?
Well, it was kind of a subdued end to one of the most high-profile cases in Australia's history. Now, as you mentioned, with COVID-19 social distancing measures, it meant that the High Court registry room, which usually sits about 16 people in the public gallery, was only allowed 3 journalists inside. So they kept the door open, and about 10 a.m, the Chief Justice Susan Kiefel entered the room and swiftly delivered the verdict, essentially allowing Cardinal Pell's special leave to appeal, allowing the appeal itself, and quashing his convictions.
And what was the reaction?
Well, there wasn't much there simply because of the social distancing rules. Now, we didn't see any supporters of Pell, unlike previous court hearings where there have been swarms of people, literally lines outside, but there was none of that today. So it was quite a bizarre end to the case and what's been one of the most closely watched cases in the history.
And what does this decision mean for George Pell?
So it means that his appeal has been allowed and he'll effectively be released from prison very soon, as the High Court's found that the offences didn't hold up, so his convictions will be quashed.
Okay, we'll leave there. Kate McKenna reporting from Brisbane. And reporter Stephen Schubert joins us now from outside Barwon Prison. Stephen, when is George Pell expected to walk free?
Well, Joe, we don't know when George Pell will walk free, except that it will be as soon as possible. We are expecting that to be sometime this morning. Of course, the news has just broken that the High Court has quashed his convictions. So, in the eyes of the law, George Pell is now an innocent man, and the authorities here will be wanting to set him free as soon as possible. What we don't know is where he'll go, or how he'll be picked up, or indeed how he'll comply with social distancing requirements, Joe.
And how long has he been in Barwon Prison?
Look, he's been here since just after Christmas this year. He has been in custody, though, for just over 400 days. He was in a prison in Melbourne, but moved out here to Barwon Prison, which is on the outskirts of Geelong. It's in the middle of a couple of paddocks here at the moment, Joe. And he was moved because drones were flying overhead the prison in Melbourne. It was believed those drones were trying to get a shot of George Pell in custody. Well, it's a large media contingent here now, Joe, trying to get the shot of George Pell being released from prison after that more than 400 days.
Okay, Stephen Schubert reporting there from Barwon Prison on the outskirts of Geelong.